Hello, everyone. Susie Valentine here. I'm a Master Theta Healing instructor. I channel starseeds and I do psychic readings. And today we've got a really interesting Theta Healing self-belief work example because I found some weird beliefs. Now, let's just take a step back and what do we do within Theta Healing? Within Theta Healing, we connect to the Theta brainwave, which is a very slow brainwave. And from when we are connected to that theta brainwave, whilst also being conscious, we connect to source energy. And from that source perspective, you can scan your own energetic field, and you can go into your subconscious and see what kind of beliefs are holding you back. Because anything that you experience in life links to your belief system. And this is science. This is not spirituality, right? This is science. Science has shown that about 90% of the decisions you're making is linked to your belief system and your subconscious belief system. That's crazy. So within Theta Healing, we kind of go, hey, this is the challenge I'm having. Let's have a look what beliefs are linked to that in the subconscious. And then we can shift it. Now, what I'm working on today actually started with, I have some vegetables in the fridge and I want to ferment these vegetables already for weeks. And there is something blocking me from fermenting these vegetables, right? And this sounds really weird and funny, but then I connected and I felt within that. And I was like, I feel like I need to do some belief work around why I'm not able to make healthy food for myself, because the fermented food feels so much more in alignment with my gut and my digestive system. So I tested a belief, and it started with, on any level, in any language, I'm banned from fermented food. And it was, yes, I eat it all the time, but subconsciously there's a belief within me that I am. And then I was like, let's see if I also have a belief in my subconscious that I'm banned from healthy food. And that was a yes too. And then I was like, you know what? I'm struggling with getting pregnant. Let's see if there's a belief that I'm banned from getting pregnant. And that was a yes too. And I was like, okay, this is a perfect example to just look at today and shift these beliefs. So I'm just going to show you what we do within Theta Healing. So I found these beliefs. Then this can be anything you're struggling with in life, right? It doesn't really matter. It started with me fermenting vegetables. And then what's underneath there? So you're just going to zip yourself up so you close up your energy fields. And then you're going to say yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. And then the beliefs I had, on any level, in any language, I'm banned from fermented food. Yeah. On any level, in any language, I'm banned from healthy food. Yeah. On any level, in any language, I'm banned from getting pregnant. Yeah. So these are 3 beliefs we're going to work with. We're going to use the Theta Healing modality to shift these. So I'm going to connect up. I'm going to do a meditation connecting up. If you want to join, you can join the meditation. It's nice to connect to the theta brainwave and really connect to source energy. This is like the pure unconditional love and creation energy. And then I'm going to scan my own energy field and just do some digging on myself to see, these are the top beliefs. What beliefs are underneath there? How does this get created in my belief system, in my subconscious belief system? Until I find the bottom belief. Once I found the bottom belief, I'm going to test that. And then I'm going to identify how this is helping me and what am I learning from it to hold on to these bottom beliefs. Because just that awareness already allows it to shift. And then I will do some Theta Healing downloads and some feeling downloads, which is just energy I'm kind of bringing into my energy field. And if you want to receive that energy, you can say yes to it. It's all your own choice. It's just a little bit of energy and it's all positive. We never do any negative downloads. And that will shift the energy in my field, meaning it will start shifting the beliefs. Okay, let's get started. So I'm going to make it myself comfortable. Take a deep breath and relax. Now allow the energy to come up through from the earth to the soles of your feet. up your legs, your hips, your upper body, all the way through your neck to the top of your head. And then you visualize a beautiful ball of light above your head. And this energy goes in there. This might go a little fast, but your subconscious already knows and your conscious mind will catch up. So trust it. This bubble of light goes high into the sky. It goes past the moon, past the stars, higher and higher, past the universe, through layers and layers of light. Many bright lights, a few darker lights, and many, many more bright lights. It keeps going up through a jelly-like substance. First through golden light. Keeps going up through golden light. Then it goes up through a jelly-like substance that shines in all the colors of the rainbow. And then you move up into sparkling, beautiful white light. An iridescent white light. And you go deeper and deeper into this energy. Beautiful. And your bubble of light opens up. You become one with this energy of creation. This pure, unconditional love energy. And can we start with just cleansing the energy field? I'm going to cleanse my own. If you'd like me to cleanse your energy field as well, energetically, then you can say yes. Beautiful. And we fill it up with unconditional love and with ease and gratitude. That feels lighter. Okay, then I'm going to start with scanning my body. When I scan, I go from I ask Creator to do a scan of the body. I go all the way from the top, all the way to the toes, because everything is interlinked in the body. So you always want to do a scan from the top all the way to the bottom. I'm just going to ask Creator to do a scan of my body in the highest and best way. To understand where these beliefs are coming from, how they were created, etc. Okay, when I scan, there's definitely a block around my throat. There is some stuff in my mind that's a little busier than usual. I see some heaviness on my shoulder. It's not like massively hanging, but there's definitely like a little bit of like heavier energy on my shoulders. Then I see some energy not moving so easily, like my gut area, my womb area. And then there's some stagnant energy in my hips. A little bit in the knees and the rest. Oh yeah, and a little bit in my feet. So there are quite a few places in the body where the energy is not flowing as easily as it could be. Okay. Then I go back to Creator again and ask Creator, like, where did these beliefs start? When was the first time that I felt I was banned from healthy eating, fermenting foods, or getting pregnant? First of all, I feel like the energy is very old, so it feels like it's been a long time ago, not this lifetime. So it's either genetic line or like a history level belief digging. I get like an image of like a young woman, and it feels like she was pregnant, early stages, And she ate some fermented food that was off. Like it feels like hundreds and hundreds of years ago. It feels like a long time ago. The energy is very different. The way of living is very different. It felt like the fermented food had been like, there's no fridges and stuff. It has been like in the heat too long and gone off. And she ate it because she was told that it was healthy and good for her. But it made her so ill that she lost the baby. That was the initial information I got. I feel like there's a little bit more. Feels like there's a heartbreak and there's some kind of belief that she never will be a mother. That's where the beliefs of banning of healthy food and being pregnant, etc. has been created. Okay. I'm just going to check with Creator how I continue the digging. Creator's why did this young lady decided to go through this? Why did the soul decided to go through this? Some of it wanted to experience loss. Why do you want to experience loss? To never have to experience it again. It's almost like you need to experience once to then know what it is and not have to experience it again. That's a belief as well, right? Having to experience it to never have to experience it again. Okay. What's the worst that can happen when you experience loss? It breaks your heart. Okay. And then what happens when you're heartbroken? You're not allowing love in your life anymore. You're closed off to love. And what's the worst that can happen if you're closed off to love? The energy can't flow anymore. And you become unworthy. And it creates disease in the body. I'm still with this lady, right? That I'm connected with at the start. Okay. And then what happens when you have disease in the body? There's a belief that disease is a punishment for not allowing love through. Not allowing love in. Okay. What's the worst that can happen if you're not allowing love in? Because you're being punished with illness. I'm unworthy of love. I'm unworthy of ever being loved. What's underneath there? Why do I have that there? Love makes me feel weak. Love is weak. So what's the worst that can happen if love is weak? Then humanity is weak. And then what happens? Then humanity gets extinct. What's the worst that can happen then if humanity is extinct? Humanity stops existing. And then we're all nothing. Humanity is nothing. Okay. I feel like my bottom belief here is humanity is nothing. Let's have a look here. And this might not make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me, but the belief system doesn't always make sense, right? And just know when you dig to the bottom belief and go all the way at the bottom, it just will and you clear it properly, it will shift the energy and it will shift your energy and everything will just opens up more. So yes. No. What was the belief again? Like humanity. Humanity is nothing. So on any level, in any language, humanity is nothing. On any level, in any language, humanity is extinct. Yeah. Okay. So my 2 bottom beliefs. Just gonna write this down. All right, so now I've got my bottom beliefs. I've tested my bottom beliefs. Now I want to understand my secondary gains and my lessons, so I can start shifting all of this. Okay. So how could it help me to believe and to hold on to the beliefs that humanity is nothing and humanity is extinct? And my English is not perfect, so I might not have the perfect words everywhere always, and I'm okay with that. It's like then the pressure is off. The pressure is off to procreate. The pressure is off to be good enough. It's like being able to live a life without pressure. And then it's like I don't constantly have to prove myself. So live without proving myself. Is there anything else? It's like when the pressure is off, I can experience the true, pure, unconditional love. And if there's no pressure, I can be my authentic self because it doesn't really matter anymore what others say or think or do. So it's like being my authentic self. Some interesting things that are my secondary gains, right? Why I'm holding on to this. And this is not this lifetime, but it's something that is either genetic line or past life memory. And on some level, it's in my belief system. So there's some kind of connection. There's some kind of belief I'm holding on to. Okay, so what am I learning from this situation? What does my soul want to learn from this situation? Definitely authenticity. What else? It's like speaking my truth, living my truth. And it's also like loving the world for what it is, accepting the world for what it is. So it's like unconditional love and acceptance of what is. And then I'm hearing, you're learning present. You're learning about being present in the moment. Everybody always talks about being present and you should be present, but to actually live that is a completely different story, right? It's not so easy to do it continuously. Yeah, I'm definitely still on that journey. Okay, I feel like I'm going to do some downloads for myself now, some feeling downloads, some Theta Healing belief downloads. If you want to receive any downloads, if it feels aligned for you, then you can say yes. You don't have to. Do whatever you feel guided. Okay. I'm just going to ask creator energy to show me what it feels like to be loved. Show me what it feels like to allow myself to be my authentic self, to allow myself to speak my truth, to live my truth, while still being compassionate, while still accepting myself and others for who they are. What it feels like to accept the world for what it is, to accept life for what it is. And what it feels like to move, like to raise my vibration from the energy of acceptance into the energy of joy. And what that feels like and how I do that with ease and joy. When you like that as well, you say yes, and I will witness these energies shifting. Oh. It feels light already. What else do I need? Can the creator show me what it feels like to be my authentic self and my true self and speak my truth without needing to prove myself? Let's complete any vows, oaths, energetic contracts for this lifetime and any lifetime I no longer need it that stop me or block me from being my true self, allowing me to speak my true self. Live my authentic energy. Let's complete that to the creator for wherever that's blocked. Okay. I'm like, it's blocked for a reason. It's blocked for a reason. So there's still something holding that in place. So I'm just going to ask creator, what is holding that in place? It's like your fear of judgment, and you feel like you're losing your boundaries, your healthy boundaries, if you let this go, if you let this block go. So I'm going to ask creator to show me what it feels like to have healthy boundaries without needing this block, without needing these vows, oaths, and energetic contracts. What it feels like to be myself without being judged and without needing this block. What it feels like to always have creator guidance of my spiritual team, to navigate me, to support me, to be there for me. So my intuition strengthens, my unconditional love strengthens, my compassion and acceptance strengthens constantly. And it grows all the way into mastering these virtues and what that feels like and how to do that with ease, without the pressure, without the expectation. When you like that as well, you can say yes. I can definitely feel that energy shifting and my throat energy opening up. Feels much better. Okay. I'm just going to ask creator what it feels like to live a life without pressure. Still being able to perform and live my purpose and do what I'm meant to do. But now for how to do this from a place of excitement, how to do this from a place of passion, how to do it from a place of joy without needing pressure, without needing to prove myself. And what it feels like to be unconditionally loved always by myself, by the divine, by others, but mostly within myself, and how to unlock that within myself and feel that within myself. Would you like that too? If you like that and what that feels like, you can say yes. And then I'm going to ask Creator to show me what it feels like to be my authentic self, to live it and be present with it and accept it. That is possible and allowed. Would you like that too? Oh, that's nice. That feels so much lighter. Okay. So I'm just gonna, like, the lessons were authenticity, speaking and living my truth, unconditional love and acceptance of what is, and being present in the moment. So I'm gonna ask Creator to show me what these things feel like, to show me that that's safe and how to live that in my daily life. If you like that too, you can say yes. Then I'm going to ask Creator to complete these lessons for me. And then it's allowed and safe to procreate as well. And that healthy eating happens automatically, that I'm naturally drawn to healthy food and what that feels like, and that I naturally know and intuitively know what's right for me, what resonates with me. And when it's better for me to let it stand or let it be. Yeah. Wonderful. Wow, this feels a lot lighter. Good morning, by the way, from the people in the chat. Nice that you're here. I hope this is helping you too. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Yeah, you probably get some beliefs cleared as well. Like, feel free to test the beliefs if that resonates with you. And at the end of the session as well, test them to see what has shifted for you. And in case things haven't shifted, really go within your own heart and ask why you're holding on to it. Hey, lovely to see you. Glad you needed that too. And hopefully that helps you shift some things too. Okay, so I've completed my lessons. I'm just gonna ask Creator to clear the space, ground, and then we will test. So if you want Creator to clear your space as well, you can say yes. And I just want to check in with the lady as well that I connected with at the start, see how she feels. And I see her like being pregnant, being very happy, and things really flowing for her. Okay, so I'm just going to do the rinse in the 7th plane. Cleanse the energy, rinse my energy, and then I'm going to ground. So I allow the energy from the earth to come up through the soles of my feet, all the way to the top of my head, filling up my body with unconditional love and grounding energy of Mother Earth. Then do an energy break. Now, Rihanna says you don't necessarily need to ground. More people, very nice. Rihanna says you don't necessarily need to ground anymore. I still like to ground because it makes me feel more grounded instead of like, because I'm so connected, instead of like constantly flying away, I want to be grounded. Okay, let's see where we are with the beliefs. So zipping up. Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. Let me know. These beliefs have changed for you as well, right? Put in the chat, put in the comments. I'm going to start with my bottom beliefs. On any level, in any language, humanity is nothing. That's a no. That's good. On any level, in any language, humanity is extinct. That's a no too. You just let your body move by itself, right? You're not pushing it in any way. And then my top beliefs, on any level, in any language, I'm banned from healthy food. No. On any level, in any language, I'm banned from fermented food. No. On any level, in any language, I'm banned from getting pregnant. No. So that all shifted. Very good. I'm very happy with this. Hopefully, like the turnips that are in my fridge now, I can finally ferment. I don't have that block anymore. I mean, you get like more tuned in with your own energy, you can really sense more and more when there's an energetic block and when you need to clear something. Because when you set an intention and it doesn't happen, there's definitely something holding you back. And I also hope really this like getting pregnant is gonna like unlock now for me. Let's see. Keeping the good hopes up and also trusting the timing. All right, thank you for being here. Lovely to see you. See you back on Monday for free psychic readings, and next week, Thursday, for another belief work session. By the way, check out the Instagram as well. I've got a really interesting announcement. Yesterday, I did a meditation, and one of the things that we're going to offer, it's really, really cool. I wanted to do something for the community, and this is for Theta healers. It's for foundation practitioners. So you need to have done basic, advanced, dig deeper, you and the creator. And we're going to do a starseed circle. What does that mean? Once a month, we're going to come together and we kind of, I will channel different starseeds. So they will each month we will have a different civilization or starseed coming in. I'll do a channeling of that. Then we're going to clear our beliefs around that because that's so needed. Because we're moving to open contact. It's going to come closer and closer. And we need to clear our beliefs to allow the support from like the extraterrestrials and the starseed to be there and to make that introduction and the connection with them smoother and easier and more powerful and more helpful to us so we can evolve. And then towards the end, we probably do a little bit of channeling for yourself with the starseeds. Anyway, if that's of interest, leave me a comment. I am setting this up, so I'll probably announce more about this very soon. And that's it. Have a lovely week. Bye-bye.